Hello, Flosstube. My name is Elizabeth Martinez, phantastitches, and this is my Flosstube update number 230. Today is Saturday, April 23rd. So I have just really only a couple things. I have a big finish to share with you, and my other WIPGO project, and some haul, and I'm gonna go over my giveaways that I mentioned last week. I'll explain all that as we go. If you notice, I'm in a little bit of a different setting. If you are a regular viewer of my channel, you know that I am not at home. This is my sister's house. I'm house sitting for her this week. And last time I filmed an update here some time ago, and the last time I did it, I filmed it at the dining room table, and it looks out over the backyard. And I don't know if it was a different time because it was a different time of year, or if it was a different time of day, or whatever. But there was a beautiful view out the window, and this time I was setting up there, and I did a little. It was a little glary. I had some glare on the screen as I was watching my watching last week's video, because I was checking on what I had said last week and everything. And but then when I went to I did a little test recording, and I was in the dark. My face was like black. You couldn't see anything, because there was so much glare so much light in the window. I was, backlit this way, and I didn't have any way to sort of, put a light on my face, sitting there at the dining room table. So I'm over here in the living room now, looking out, and there's still glare. You can see there's like really bright white glare out those back door windows. But if you can see over here, there's Calvin and Hobbes, a little cartoon drawing thing that my niece Hannah did. I think, I think that's Hannah's little artwork up there, the cats and their little cat tower there. But so anyway, I'm the nice thing about my sister's family, they're all musicians, and so there's a music stand, because I was like trying to figure out, well, what can I prop my tablet on, and all that stuff. And I was trying to think, like when I was sitting at the dining room table, I thought, I had some boxes and stuff that were there and that were handy. But then when I was sitting over here, when I decided to move over here, I was like, well, should I get those boxes? How am I going to do it? Blah, blah, blah. And then I thought, oh yeah, there's a music stand in the other room. So my tablet is propped up on a music stand. And, hold on one second. Yeah. I was experimenting with the lights and all that sort of stuff. There's a little light on this music stand. Anyway, so, so last week I talked about, I have several items that I'm giving away for my to celebrate having hit 300 subscribers, and that giveaway continues through this coming week. So until the 29th, basically, you can if you go back and look at that last week's video, I mentioned what to say in your comment if you want to be considered for the giveaway. And I have several people that have already commented on that. So you have another week if you want to go in and I would say put your comments, if your comment, I'm going to go over the bundle items again, just to get to any people who didn't watch last week, who might still be interested. I'm going to go over them again. Excuse me, try to unfold my leg. But if you can put all your comments, if you want any of the giveaway items, if you can put your comments in last week's video, that would help me a lot because to keep track of everything. Just to have everything in one place. But if you put it in this comment, I won't disqualify you. It'll just make it harder for me. So, anyway, I'll go over all that later. So, this is the channel about cross stitch, if you hadn't guessed by now. I think I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I had I talked about what happened with my rabbit, how I used the wrong thread. I talked about that last week. So, and I haven't done any more on it this week because of things. We had family in town, and we have a lot of things going on, and all that. So, but I did finish my other project, and so I had, of course, two WIPGO projects, two WIPs that I was working on, and one of which was, I think it was number, well, I don't know. I had written down what the numbers were, but I don't have it handy. I think number 7 and number 10, maybe. Yeah, I think. Anyway, so one of them was this Sleepy Hollow mystery. It was a mystery Sal a couple years ago. Maybe 2019 or something like that. I don't think it says here. But anyway, so I had a PDF of this. So there's 4 different sections that were released 1 week at a time. But I finished this one some time ago, a few months ago, last fall or something. So now I'm working on this part 2. I hadn't started yet, so it was basically a new start. But my goal is to work 10 days on this second section, and you can do them either like this as one big piece, or as separate drums. And my plan is to do them as drums like this, separately. We shall see. Well, that was my plan, so I didn't put them close together to do them all at once. I don't really have space for wall hangings, so it's easier for me to do other kind of finishes, pillows, either small, maybe like stand up, kind of finishes, or like this case. In this case, I'm going to try to do a drum. Anyway, so I started working on this on the 20th, which was 20 days, 20 to April 30th. That gives me 10 days. So I started working on this on the 20th. Oh, I didn't realize it was so glary. Let me put this behind it. There we go. So I started with the border, and I went. This is the bottom of this pattern, so it's long this way. And then I just finished this thread here that I had. So I didn't continue on with the border just because I was I wanted to do something different. So I started on the words here, and it says, "Spooks all gather for a jamboree." Let me see if I can read off of here because I don't have the chart here with me. "Spooks all gather for a jamboree, dancing with a fiendish glee." So there's little skeletons dancing. There's some. So this is where I am right now. And there's a little spider there. I haven't gotten to the spider yet. So right now I'm working on this R in the word gather, and I'll be done with that. So I've worked a few days since the 20th on this. And I plan to use, I used Etoile for the white up here, just to give it some sparkle. I think there's, on this chart, there's some like Kreinik suggested if you want to add some sparkle to the white. But I used Etoile instead, and it came up very nice. And it's very easy to work with. So I'll probably do that. And so this is a mixture of a little bit of DMC and a little bit of Classic Colorworks. This is Lagoon. This little the border here. Oops. Put this behind it again. The border is Lagoon, Classic Colorworks Lagoon, and this is just 310. And there's a couple of other colors, and I don't have the chart with me here, so I don't know what. Purple Iris and Orange Marmalade are the other two colors that are used. And then, so there's a DMC color of orange, and there's a couple of DMC greens for the grass, and so yeah. It doesn't use a whole lot of different colors, and this is fabric. This is a 28 count Monaco Lugano, whatever, that I dyed myself for this. So this is the chart that I finished already, and so this other one goes with it. Yeah, and then excuse me. Each of the four charts comes with these little a round design, a related round design to make the top of the drum, if that's how you decide to finish it. Excuse me. Okay, so that's Sleepy Hollow by Tinymodernist. I meant to say Tinymodernist. And so now, if I had a bell like Pam Steph, I would ring it. 25 years in the making, the oldest whip I have ever had. Well, no, I should say, not that I've ever had, because last, I think it was the Love to Stitch challenge. I think. I think that was how I finished it. It was that I finished the Midnight Meow, which is possibly older than this. It was another chart that I got long ago. But anyway, this is the baby sampler. This is my nephew Eli. Sorry about his date there, but anyway, and I just today here's my initials. I had put this in when I finished it, and just today I realized when I was rewatching my old video, I meant to put the date that I finished it. Yeah. So I started it in 97 before Eli was born, and I finished it in 2022. But anyway, so now it's finished. It's finished finally. I'm just gonna hold it down there just so I don't hold his birth date up there. But Eli Tomas. I finished it, and I put it on his information at the bottom there, and has a little border, and I did all the back stitching on the letters. It's really intricate, but the back stitching really does make it pop a little bit. And there's just two French knots in the little quail's eyes here. But yeah, so it's on 14 count white Ada. It's this baby sampler by Terrie Steinmeyer. It's a Leisure Arts publication. Somebody had mentioned something about that they were interested in maybe doing it for their grandchild or whatever. Like, this is really old. You might be able to find it if you're really, really, really wanted to do it. It maybe be available on eBay or something like that. But yeah, I doubt very much that it's available any other way. It's that it's I think the copyright is like 1994. Yeah, 94. So yeah, it's really old. It was 3 years old when I bought it in 97. But yeah, I'm actually happy that I did not give up on it because sorry about the light. I almost gave up on it because I had oriented the fabric wrong. But you know, there was enough to finish it still. I haven't decided how I'm going to finish it. I kind of have an idea, and we shall see how that goes. But yeah. So actually, my sister showed because I took a picture of it. I finished it basically on the 19th, late at night on the 19th, and I took a picture of it in the morning of the 20th. And that was my we had a picnic that day for my dad's birthday, and so my sister was there, and my sister and her husband and her son were there, and her son Eli is if it was who it was for, so she showed him the picture of it, and he said, yeah, I'd hang it up, I'd still hang it up, so I'm probably gonna find a way to frame it so he can hang it up, and I think it'll make a funny little conversation piece, in his apartment. So yeah. So that is all I have in the way of stitching. I worked nonstop basically on that baby sampler, and so now my being here at my sister's house, I can stitch away indefinitely. I do have a concert on Tuesday that I have to remember that I still have, but so my sister has to come and pick me up and take me out there and everything. So but other than that, and I'm here watching my sister's cats and her dog. As a matter of fact, if you hear snoring, it's my sister's dog. She's old and has to take a bunch of medications and stuff like that, and keep an eye on her and everything. So I'm here taking care of her, and but other than taking care of the pets, I'm just I'm gonna and practicing a little bit for the concert. I'm gonna be able to do some stitching, and so I plan on working on Sleepy Hollow and Rabbit for April. I haven't worked on it since last week, and I messed it up and had to redo it. But I did go to the attic very dangerously with that. Well, I wanted to get a project bag for one of the giveaways, the one that I had already started. I just decided to get because I had it in a little, just in a Ziploc bag. But excuse me, I wanted to put it in a project bag just to as part of the giveaway, just because it's it's a whole kit. But so that was what I was only gonna get, the little one, and they have these inexpensive zipper little project bags that I've showed on here before. That was all I was gonna get. My older sister, had to go, wanted to look at their fabrics and look at the threads and stuff like that, and think about. So she wanted to go out to the attic. So I said, yeah, I need to get a project bag, so we'll tag along. So I got more than the project bag. I saw these little scissors. I think I saw a pair like this on somebody's Flosstube, but they're little shamrock scissors. Anybody who watches me with regularity knows I have kind of a scissor fetish. I have a pair of scissors for in every project that I have, I think, and I probably have a couple of extra pairs. But anyways, because I was like, whenever I see a pair that I like, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna get those. So anyway, I've got these little shamrock scissors. And then I also bought this. I was kind of tempted to buy some kind of nautical chart to go with it or whatever, but then I didn't see anything I really, really, really wanted. I do have a chart in mind that I'm thinking of that I like. I didn't get it when the first time I saw it or whatever. So I don't know if that's what I'm going to get. But anyway, I saw this and I wanted to get it. This is a thread keep. It says Whalers Inn. It says this is Nantucket, and up on the top here it says food, spirits, lodging, and up in the corner 1782. So yeah, and it holds like 6 threads or whatever. And I don't have a specific project to go with this, and I don't remember what specific if it goes with a specific project or not or whatever. There's a few different ones, but yeah. So this is the one I got. This is what I got. I just love it so much. I love whales. I've been to Boston. I wanted to go to Nantucket just because just because. But so the closest I got to Nantucket was Boston. When my sister was in school up there. Anyway, so I bought that little thread keep thing, and I'll probably use it. Maybe I'll use it on some occasion. I don't know. But then, so I bought some project bags. I bought one for myself and one for the giveaway. So I bought this one is blue, and I bought a green one. And I didn't get a bag. I had them. I just put the things that I bought in one of the bags, and so the other bag got folded in half. And I was thinking, well, I don't want to fold one of them because I wanted to use it for the giveaway, and so yeah, she put the other one in there, and I'm glad I said that because this one that was folded in half, even though the clerk at the store, at the attic, did not crease it, it got creased, carrying it around and doing whatever, so, And this one got a little wrinkly because I was carrying it around, so, with that giveaway, it's going to be wrinkly one way or the other. But, let me put this over here. But then the other stuff I got a bunch of other stuff in the attic. I just now thought of I didn't know that was there. Something I wanted to check on to make sure. Yeah, okay. I didn't leave it. So I saw this, and this is by Bendy Stitchy, Michelle Garrett, Bendy Stitchy. This little Christmas moose. It's in DMC, there is a C840. I don't know what that color is. Oh, it's at 12. It's at 12. I was reading the thing wrong. So I don't know if the étoile is the which color of étoile it is. But étoile is like, has a little sparkle in it. That's what I'm using on the Sleepy Hollow chart. So is one of the étoile colors. There's a whole bunch of them. But yeah, so I thought that was kind of cute. And then this is a Tinymodernist chart, and I'd seen this little mouse, little basically mouse's lucky day. It says goes with my scissors. And I think this is also DMC. I think most of the charts I got are DMC. Oh, this has Week Star Works included in here, but you could do it in DMC or Anchor or whatever. But there are some Week Star Works colors, and I think I have them all, or I have most of them. Most of them, if not all of them. So, yeah, that's cute. And then I got this Hippity Hop, little bunny. And this is by Primrose, Cottage Stitches. I think. Yeah, Lindsey's stamp series. So there's this Hippity Hop. Add that to my bunny collection, I guess. And this one, this is by Dirty Annie's, which I had never seen before, but they had this there, the attic. Perfect, it's called. And there's a kitty. I really like that kitty, but what I didn't notice until just now, is this little heart button. And you can see it because of the glare. Yeah, there it is. It's this little heart. And in the chart, I don't even know where it is in the chart. Oh, at the top. It's at the top in the trim. There it is right there. So, the glare is bad. I'm getting in front of the window here, and there it is. So there's a kitty, and there's some little flowers. Yeah, and these are Week Star Works, Classic Color Works, and Gentle Arts. And I didn't even look at the thread list when I got this chart, but I have most of the colors. Maybe not all of them, but some of them. So I have an excuse to go back to the attic and buy more threads. And then this is all done in DMC. This is another one I had not. I don't think I had heard of this designer either. This is by Fairy Wool in the Wood, and this chart is called Good Night, Sleep Tight. And there's a little owl. Let me get over here again. See if I can get this at the right angle here. There's an owl and a deer bundled up for the night. And this one, there's a little charm up here. A little star charm. And it comes with a little charm. And this is also charted all in DMC, I think. Yeah, that's cute. And then I got this. Everybody's doing it. I've seen it a lot of times, but I really like it. Oh, so I get it again at a good angle. This is the rabbit and the rose. It's hard to see because there's a lot of glare. I guess I'm just gonna take it out of the bag. I think the picture is just separate. Yeah. From the chart. I think it's all DMC too, which is unusual. Except for the tail, the bunny's tail is done in Whisper, but I saw somebody else did it just in white. They just did regular cross stitches. So I don't know if I'm going to do the Whisper or not. I don't know if I've never even looked at it to see if it, I didn't look at it at the attic, but that's such a cute chart. So yeah, I went ahead and decided to get it. Yeah. So that was my haul at the attic. You know, talk about Sable. Yeah. Stash acquired beyond life expectancy. No truer words were ever spoken. So I wanted to just go over again. I already had some great responses about the giveaway items, and I just wanted to remind you again. For my 300 subscribers milestone, I have this little kit, and it's the bunny kit, scissor fob kit, scissor pocket and fob. And so for this giveaway, I'm giving away a pair of scissors and the DMC flosses that are required but not included in the kit, and that's these colors here, and then the project bag that they're all in, and then the actual kit itself. Hoppy Bunny scissor case and fob kit. So there's a little pocket here, and this kit comes with a template to make these things. And there's a little fob there, and there's a cat going crazy over there. And it comes with backing fabric, and there's a piece of fabric in there for the actual, white stitching fabric. It's 32 count antique white linen. And then it has this little cotton backing fabric, and like I said, this one skein of floss to make the cording, and it's also used, I think, in the stitching. But then the other, it's used in this blue stitching. But then these other colors that are not included in this kit, I went ahead and got. So that's all in the kit. And this is the Hoppy Bunny Scissor Case and Fob Kit by Dawn Friske, Friske. So that's one of the giveaways, and that's my 300 subscriber official giveaway. Yeah, and then I had some other items to give away, and like I said, it's all in last week's video. But I just wanted to go over them again. This is the Happy Home ingredients for a Happy Home kit. Comes with you can't see anything because it's all in between here. But it comes with the hanger. I had already started it, so it's already started. But it came with a needle, and all the threads are in here. And I'll gussy that up a little bit before I send it on its way. Because right now it's just in a fancy Ziploc bag. But it'll be nicer, I promise, when we get it. And there is the little, make sure I got them, cat bundle. And that's 4 little cat chart booklets. There's a whole bunch here. There's, if you're, like somebody had mentioned that they like to give them away as stitching, gifts or whatever. So there's all kinds of little ideas. You could use some are bigger charts, some are smaller charts. And then there's this needlework booklet. There's all kinds of stuff in here. There's cross stitching, there's plastic canvas, there's quilting, there's other kinds of crafts, and just actually I want to show some of these pictures because last time I kind of didn't show what a large variety of them, but there's see, like you can make a wreath, deck your doors with wreaths, so there's instructions on how to make all these things. Calvin, what are you doing? Sorry, my sister's cat is going a little nuts over there. Trying not to. There's these. trying not to. There's some kind of little, this is a crochet, I guess, yeah. Look at that. It's crocheted in, I guess, kind of starch. My grandmother made a little crocheted basket, and she starched it, I guess, you know, the way, old-fashioned way with like sugar water, I guess, that stiffened it up, you know. It was really interesting and really cute, really pretty. And then there's those little hearts. And those look like crochet also. So there's, yeah, crochet heart ornaments. And these are cross stitch. Yeah. And there's a couple of bookmarks. Yeah. And these little like tablecloths, bread cloths, whatever. These are cross stitch. There's more. Now, you know, so there's some wreath ideas, or I guess you could decorate the wreath with some. There's another wreath there. And so, you know, some of these, like I said, they're a little older, maybe they're a little dated looking or whatever, you know. They're from the 90s. But, yeah, there's, you know. So, anyway, that's the needlework booklet. There's this Disney characters. I was gonna say, you know, there's. I don't want to show the charts, but there's Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Piglet, Eeyore, and there are various different. Like there's one, I don't want to show this too long, but there's Pooh and Tigger sitting side by side, basically. I don't think there's a picture of it here, yeah, in the pictures. I don't know if that's I don't know what that's supposed to be. Oh, a balloon. I see. Yeah, there's a one for this clock. So you could put get a clock mechanism in there. Here's what I was looking for. So there's different ideas of what you could use the different charts for. Sorry. And there's another one. And oops, here's some more ideas. There's the balloon thing. So they used it as a frame, a picture frame, and there's like a little piece of wire connecting the Pooh chart thing to the balloon. In the frame, and then they did this, finished it as a hanging. And there's a little, I guess that's a little stand up. So there's, all kinds of ideas in this little poo chart. And then there's the castle sampler. This is Teresa Wensler design. A lot of people have done a lot of that. It's all just very detailed. I don't know if the sky there is behind the castle is stitched or not. No, it's negative. It's empty space. This the back here, and there's a little alphabet in the back, alphabet and numbers. But it does take a lot of threads. Blended threads. Because these are all DMC colors, I believe. Yeah. There's coats and anchor thread alternative lists, but there's also diamond eyelets. It has a little chart on how to do the diamond eyelet patterns, and then there's also a close-up for the frame, I guess, or something. Oh, there's a like where the I think it's a close-up chart portion for this little border around the numbers down there. Something like it's very elaborate and very detailed, and and like I said, for me, it's very pretty to look at and very attractive to look at. But it's something that I know I would never stitch. It would just, I wouldn't do it. I love it, and one part of me would love to do it, and another part of me knows that realistically I would never get it done. So, but I know that there are some people who do something like this, and that's what that's for. And then the irises, the peach iris and blue iris, and I think that the poppy is thrown in there for just yeah. But these are really pretty also, and these are Leisure Arts leaflets. Marilyn Rocks is the designer. So anyway, those are the bundle items from last week. And last week I had gone over like what word to include in. About to make a mess here. In your comment if you're interested in one of those giveaways. And so, like I said last week, you have until the 29th. Because I'm going to do an update, of course, on the 30th, which is Saturday. So you have until the 29th if you want to consider one of those items in the giveaway. And and I'll be using my roulette wheel to pick the winners for those things out of all the comments. So you can enter to win any of those items, but you can only win one of them, so that we don't have somebody walking away with everything, just by chance. What I'll do, I think, though, is I will spin for this 300 subscriber giveaway first, because that's the one, that's the reason why we're all in that. So I'll do that first, and then the other each of the other giveaways as we go along. But so if you want like I said, that's the main idea behind the giveaway to begin with was the bunny scissor fob kit. So we'll start with that one, and then do all the others. And so I think that is all I have for this week. So hopefully by next week we'll have the giveaway. We'll have and again, don't say the word giveaway. Don't say free. Don't say prize. Whatever, because of the trolls or whatever. Be 18 so I can get your mailing address. Be a subscriber if you will, if you're not already. And yeah. So again, the giveaway special words are on last week's video and on the video number 229 from the 16th of April. And again, you only have until the 29th, which is Friday, to put your comments in. And try to put your comments in last week's video if you didn't do it already. But I will check this week, just in case you don't follow instructions. Sorry. So I think that is it. It's a little hard for me because I'm sort of, like I said, a little out of pocket being here. I tried to remember, it's funny. I made a list of all the things that, that I wanted to make sure I packed to bring along. I'm it's not like I'm out of town or anything like that. I'm just, a few minutes away from home. If I forgot my toothbrush or something, I could call my sister and say, could you bring this to me? But still, I made a list, because I wanted to make sure because I have the concert on Tuesday, I have church on Sunday, I wanted to make sure I had, all my stuffs. And then, so I made this list, and then I stuck the list in my purse to keep, so I wouldn't lose it. And then when I was packing my stuff, my purse was in the other room, so I don't know, I tried to remember to get everything. So I didn't look at the list that I made. But I do think I got everything. We shall see. Anyway, so like I said, I'm giving it one more week to finish to do all the giveaways, and then I will and hopefully, I will have almost finished the 10 days on the Sleepy Hollow thing. And we'll see. And then by next Saturday, I should know the numbers that were called for May. And that was the other thing I wanted to talk about. That I still haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do for May, but I kind of want to do a whole bunch of starts for May. May is Mania. A lot of people do Mania. And I haven't really done a lot of people do, where they start, do a new start every day for all 31 days of May. And I had never done that. I had always done like whip stuff, because I always had such a big pile of whips. But this year I'm working on my WIPGO stuff, and if I don't finish something as a WIPGO goal, I at least am hoping to, put a significant dent in the project. So out of all my existing whips, they're moved a little further along throughout the course of the year. But with the month of May, I have the opportunity to reload all my whips and add to my whip pile. And I kind of want to do it because I just have a whole bunch of charts that I keep buying at the attic, for instance, of a whole bunch of new charts that I keep buying that I want to start. And so maybe in the month of May I'll do a day on a day or a new start anyway every day or something, and then as well as my WIPGO goal. Uh, uh, so maybe I won't put as many hours in a day on the WIPGO thing, but still try to do however many days or whatever the goal is that is called for, but then also spend just like uh, a little time every day on a new project. The only thing is that I have to make sure I have the fabric, whatever fabric I want to do, um, for each item. So we'll see how I like I said, I have still have about a week, to figure out what I'm gonna do, what I'm doing. My only problem is like analysis paralysis. I'm just like, I have all this stuff in mind, but I don't know what I want to do yet. So I haven't been able to really go forward with it because I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but we'll see. Um, so I think that's it. Yeah, and I will see you next week. And we'll see who wins what with the giveaway. So I'll be making a list and checking it twice, even though it's not Christmas. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks a lot. Bye.